It can be really overwhelming in the digital age as a working mom to find a good system that's easy, simple, and affordable when it comes to preserving your photo memories. But I have come up with a great and easy and affordable system for you guys that I want to share that I've been using and used last year, and it's worked magic for our family, and I want to share it with you today. Now, not all of us love scrapbooking and just spending all this time on our photos, but we want something that we can look back on, an actual tangible thing that we can look back on to preserve our memories. And so I want to share my system with you today. It's a very simple system using only 3 things, a half an hour a month and about an hour or 2 at the end of the year. It's super simple. So you're only going to really need 3 things to get started. You're going to need your phone and some kind of backup system for your phone, ideally, to make it even simpler. You're going to need a computer where you can separate your photos into files, and then you're going to have some kind of photo book service. I used Blurb this last year and I really love it. I'll talk about that later on in the video why I like this, and I will have a link in the description as well. So the very first step of the 3-step process is just to take photos, and I'm sure we all are already doing this, but a lot of us get stuck after this step. We take photos and then it's like, that's it. And I don't know about you, but I like to have an actual tangible book to look at the end of the year. I don't sit through my phone with my kids and look at photos, but we do like to look at photos on the walls, and we do love looking at our photo books that we do have. Especially this most recent one is the first one I ever did for a whole year, and that's our new system, a yearly photo book. So step 2, after you have taken your photos, I want you to set aside about 30 minutes every single month. So this I'm going to do on Sundays, like the last Sunday of the month. Take about half an hour and just go through my photos. Now this is a lot simpler if you have an automatic upload on your phone. I use an iPhone and I use the iCloud system. I pay 99 cents a month for 50 gigs. It's very convenient, very affordable. And it just automatically uploads all my photos to the iCloud. And it's so simple, I don't even have to think about it. There are other online photo storage resources. I have used Prime Photos in the past because I'm a Amazon Prime member. So you get that free, I believe, if you're already a Prime member. But it wasn't automatic, at least on my end when I used it, it wasn't. But you can still do that if you make sure you work it into your routine to upload those. If you have another type of phone, I'm sure there's other things out there that you can use, but I'm just sharing what I use, and it's been very convenient. I will put a link in description how to set that up, but basically it's under your Apple ID, and you go to iCloud and manage storage, and then you can change your storage plan. So as you can see, I pay 99 cents for 50 gigs, and it's just super easy. So because I have this just automatically uploading all my photos, once a month when I sit down on the last Sunday of the month to do this, I go to my computer, I go to the iCloud from my computer, which is super simple, you just log in, and I download only the photos that make sense that I want to have in a photo book at the end of the year. Only the memories that I want to preserve. Now I do daycare, so I take a lot of photos of the daycare that I'm not going to keep forever, and this would also be a good time to delete those off your cloud so you're not clouding your iCloud with tons of photos that you don't want to keep. And then download the ones that you do. So I have a really easy, simple system on my computer of files. So I have a folder for every month, January through December, and then I have an other folder with similar folders inside, and those folders are things that I know I want to make a whole spread in my photo book but don't really fit with a month. For example, we have a whole spread on our daughter's sleeping because I like to sneak into the room and take photos of them sleeping throughout the year, and so I want a 2-page spread of them just sleeping. So I will put any sleeping photos in there. Specific folders, like ones of just one daughter, I will put in there. Photos of our 2 girls playing together, I have like a sisterly love folder in our other folder that I would have a 2-page spread for. Crafts that they've done that I don't want to actually save the craft, I'll just take a picture of it, put it in our photo album. The rest of the photos will go in the monthly folder under category. So let's say it's January and you went sledding or you did a sledding trip. I will have sledding trip in my January folder and then put all the photos that I want to keep from that trip in that folder. If we made cookies 3 different times in that month and I want to remember that, I will put that in that folder, because what I like about that is that it's chronological. So my photo book will be mostly chronological, and then I will integrate some of those like bath time spreads and other spreads throughout the book, but in general it'll be chronological. And so having it by month and then by event or thing that you did or type of thing that you did in those folders. It just makes it really simple. So you'll just spend about 30 minutes downloading your photos and putting them into those folders, and then you're done for the month. And it's just super simple, and it's fun because you get to go and back and reflect. Now, last year I did this all at the end of the year, and it took a very long time, and I couldn't remember some of the events. So that's why it's really important to do this once a month, or probably at the very least like bi-monthly or quarterly, because you tend to forget what you actually did. And like if you switch phones or something happens, it makes it more confusing if you don't have a good system from the start. So I just highly recommend you doing this consistently every month. Then at the end of the year, you're just going to make your book. Now, I really liked Blurb. This is not a sponsored video, but I do have an affiliate link below. But I did buy our book with our own money, but I really, really loved it. I love the quality. As you can see, it's absolutely beautiful, true to life. The colors are perfect. The quality is perfect. I'm a former photographer, so I know what I'm talking about when it comes to that. And they're just very well made, and I really, really like the system for it. Some photo companies, you have to upload all your photos and then make the book, and that can take a lot of time up front if you're doing a whole year of photos and then uploading them and then making the book. And if you're in book making mode and you're a busy working mom, you just want to be able to make the book right then. So what I really loved is with Blurb, you download their BookWrite software onto your computer, and then you just make the book on your computer, and then when it's done, that's when it uploads. So the only uploading you have to do is when you're already done, and so it's not like you're waiting on anything. I really, really love that about it. And then there's no weird glitches of photos not uploading right, and then you have to redo it and stuff like that. It's just all on your computer, and then when it's done, then you upload it. I really love that. I really love that it was very user-friendly, easy to drag and drop photos. So if you're not very tech savvy, this is a great system, very easy to use. And best of all, I love the prices. They have really good coupons and sales, especially for first-time customers, and things throughout the year. So I would just wait until they have a sale and then buy your book. I spent about $35. I got tons of pages, full spreads, just really beautiful. And I just love looking at it, and our girls love looking at it too. So even though we live in a digital world, I don't want any of us to rely on digital photos for the rest of our lives and just expect our kids to have those to look back on. I think it's really important to have some kind of tangible way to look at our photos, and I really hope this system can work for you guys. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up, and I will make more busy working mom hack videos like this and tips and tricks for making your life simpler and giving you more time to actually make those memories. You don't want to spend all the time preserving them. You want to go out and make them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.